So I've been getting a bunch of questions regarding C10 48-inch gaming OLED TV, and it's excellent for gaming. Everybody should know that by now. However, I've been also been getting questions about, hey, what about the Filmmaker mode? Is it possible to play video games with the Filmmaker mode, and how is the picture quality going to be? Well, here's the thing. Filmmaker mode does have a little bit of that yellow sepia. You know, there's going to be a little bit of that yellow sepia implemented onto the OLED, but it's not to the point where it's like a cat piss yellow. If you want my crappy analogy, it doesn't look like a yellow piss, all right? Excuse my language. But it's balanced. Here's what I'm trying to say. The quality of the tone of color, the white balance, yes, it's yellow. There's a little bit of yellow there, but it's not totally yellow where it's like, looks like a yellow piss. It's really nicely balanced, and here I am using a Filmmaker mode. I'm playing it PlayStation 4 Pro NBA 2K21, and it looks great. So if you're somebody out there wondering, hey man, should I use a Filmmaker mode for the video games? Look, I don't recommend it. This is why you have the game mode, so you can have the best possible lowest latency. But Filmmaker mode also removes some of these filters, so that way you can have a good quality at 24 frames per second. But it's really meant for the movies. What I'm trying to say is, yes, you can use a Filmmaker mode, but it's really meant for movies. So here's the Filmmaker mode right here. I don't know how much camera can depict. Like I said, yes, there's going to be some yellow sepia warmth of color, but that's because it's Filmmaker mode, and Filmmaker mode for the movies, it requires that yellow. And from what I have heard, you guys don't seem to have issues playing with a warm tone of temperature. Some of you actually love the yellow warm tone of temperature, and I think I know why, because it's easy on the eyes, it's better for the longer live streams. So listen, I want to say this for the record, please, before you type on your comments. I do not recommend that you use Filmmaker mode. This is why we have a game mode feature built into it to get the best possible lower latency, best possible performance, etc., etc. However, I don't have any problems playing with a Filmmaker mode. Sure, the input lag is going to be slightly a little bit higher, but not to the point where you can't play. So what I'm trying to say is this: I don't recommend this for video games, but if you want to experiment, if you want to try it, give it a try. I mean, look, if you don't like it, just turn it off. But I don't recommend it. Okay, I just want to make sure, for those of you who are more than happy to discredit me and type on the comments, I'm not saying you should use Filmmaker mode while you're playing video games. I'm just simply saying it doesn't bother me. Okay? This is what you should use. Game mode. This is what you should have on when you're playing video games. Of course, absolutely. But again, if you feel like you want to use the Filmmaker mode, go ahead and try it. I mean, look, man, I know I'll take a lot of heat for this video. It's like, hey, how dare you, Mr. 4K, tell people about the Filmmaker mode. Again, I'm not recommending, listen, for the last time, I'm going to say this for the last time on this video, I'm not recommending that you use the Filmmaker mode, but give it a try. The quality is actually pretty darn good, I gotta say, with the Filmmaker mode. Very enjoyable. Game mode, it's a bit, yes, better performance, but there's a little bit of coldness to it. You know, it does feel cold because it does use a more of a balanced cold temperature on a white balance. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. You know, go ahead, try it. Again, this video is just because some of you have been asking me about this. Hey, could you check and see Filmmaker mode? Can you play some video games in the Filmmaker mode? Again, it doesn't bother me, but let me know what you, listen, let me know what you think. forget about what I said. You try it, you check it out, you see how it looks to you, how it plays to you, and you let me know, hey, you know, forget about Filmmaker mode. It's only intended for movies. And it's true, it's only intended for movies. This is why you have a game mode. That's why you use the game mode, because of a better performance. I agree, true. But remember, we're experimenting here. People are asking questions. Why not experiment? Why not check it out and see? After all, I'm the guy who connected the PlayStation 4 Pro. No, PlayStation 4 through the Xbox One S, okay? Back in 2016. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you tomorrow.